was so good we even put the announcer to sleep back there. That was so good. So we need a little excitement out here a little bit. You are here to see the next president of the United States. You better get fired up for that. Amazing. Let me tell you, thank you very much. This is why we are so for no tax on overtime, because I know you're all sneaking out of work to be here today. Thank you very much. You're going to get a little overtime in, and we're going to make sure that you are not paying taxes on that overtime when you get Donald Trump in the White House and Mike Rogers in the Senate. So I just have one question, and then we'll get started here. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Are you ready for that change, for the positive, where we can have peace and prosperity and affordability? And you are ready for Donald J. Trump as your next president of the United States? So the Democrats are very proud of telling about their firsts. They do this a lot. We're first on this. We're first on that. We have somebody who looks like this. They're first. Let me tell you, the last 4 years have given us some firsts. This is the first time in American history we have imported more food than we've exported. This is the first time in American history in these last 4 years that we build more foreign cars in America than domestic cars in America. This is the first time in history the interest rate, the interest payment on our national debt will be larger than Department of Defense, the interest payment. This is the first time in the history of the United States that our collective credit card debt surpassed $1 trillion, which means people are buying groceries at 23% interest. So I don't know about you and my family, but I'll tell you this. Those are exactly the firsts that will make America last. We have got to do better. Back in my family, we had a saying growing up, 5 boys. I'm the youngest of 5 boys. My dad was a shop teacher. He didn't want to call it industrial arts because he said, nope, it's shop. He would often say, listen, best rule for government is just the basic rules. You can't drink yourself sober, you can't spend yourself rich, and you cannot regulate stupid. I'd say in the last 4 years, we got all 3 of those with this spending. Huh? We also failed to recruit military personnel in all 4 branches every single year in the last 4 years. Listen, we are losing on the leadership front in the world, and it shows. Exactly. So here's what we're going to do together. I think this is the most consequential election of our lifetime. I don't think we can take another 4 years. And that's why they're doing everything, and I mean everything in their power to make sure that Donald J. Trump doesn't become president. That's why we have to do what we're getting ready to do. We're going to knock on doors. We're going to find people who haven't voted and say their vote doesn't count, and we're going to get them to the polls. We are going to make sure that every family in this state gets represented by those people who are committed enough to come here in the middle of the afternoon to hear how we're going to take America back, how we are going to get America back on track. And what we're going to do together, yeah, you bet, you bet. And I'll tell you this, with you, come November, here's what we're going to do. Police officers who have been treated like doormats, we're going to tell them through your good work and our good work and this election, we have your back. To the military personnel who are protecting us today, we're going to tell you in November, don't you worry, we're coming. In November, we will have your back. To the moms who are out there trying to make their paycheck go to the end of the month, who end up at the food pantry because of the skyrocketing grocery prices and heating bill, car payments. Tell you what, we're going to tell her and her family and all Michigan families, come November, we will have your back. If you care about your neighbor, you care about the police, you care about people who are struggling, if you care about jobs in America and here in Michigan, do what you can so in November we can say, Donald J. Trump, we've got your back. America, we've got your back. Michigan, we've got your back. God bless you. Let's get it done. We are going to win for America. God bless you.